pause.
That's part page 3 up to 4 together. It's just a small part. And from that, tell me what we should do. Let's read together. 1, 2, 3, go.
Many people do not read efficiently because they have formed bad reading habits. Unfortunately, some are not even aware of their weaknesses and they live with such habits throughout their lives. Since reading is an important activity for you as a student, you should try to identify any practices that hinder you from reading effectively. The two most common habits of poor readers are lip reading and sub-vocalization. Lip reading means that one actually forms the words and attempts to pronounce them. That is why the lips move. When reading silently, you do not need to struggle to pronounce the words. It is not necessary and it slows you down. All you need is to recognize the words and move on. When you read, you cannot read faster than you speak. You should consciously try to overcome this habit. As you read, place a finger on your lips. If you feel any movement, try to stop them. Keep your lips still. With constant practice, you will soon get rid of my habit. Sub-vocalization means moving the words with the throat rather than on the lips. Like lip reading, this also slows you down and tries you unnecessarily. But there is good news. This habit can be overcome. Make a conscious effort to resist forming words in your throat.
Okay, so
These two habits waste the time and you fail to read as much as you are able to.
what 2 habits have you seen that we need to avoid when we are reading silently? And therefore, what should we do? Yes? Yes? Lip reading. How many of you know themselves as lip readers? You mean all of you, if you are reading silently, I wouldn't see your lips moving? Really? Most people lip read unless you are very efficient. That is when you just look and you read without necessarily moving your lips. So it means when reading silently, what have we been advised to do? No, there is particular statement they said on the next page. Our lips should be still. So silent reading means our lips must be still. Then which other habit have we been told it's bad? There are other people from here, you're not participating? Yes. Sub-vocalization. What is sub-vocalization? One person, yes. Yeah? Forming words so that we are seeing you like as you are reading. Do we do that? Do we do that or we don't even know? Okay, so when we want to avoid sub-vocalization, what do we do? What do we do? Yes? Form the words in our brains, not in our mouths. So have you seen 2 bad habits and 2 positive habits?
Yes.
I hope you've written them down, because we are learning as we go on. Reading habits, good habits, then you write, form words in the brain, lips should be still. Form words in the brain. Number 2, we say lips should be still. Skip 5 spaces because you are going to get more points elsewhere. 5 spaces. Now go to bad reading habits. Bad reading habits. And that is silent reading. I hope you wrote the main title as silent reading. Today you wrote the date as 12 February 2024. So bad reading habit, you said moving of lips or lip reading. Lip reading or moving of the lips. Lip reading or moving of the lips. Lip reading or moving of the lips. Number 2, it said sub-vocalization. Sub-vocalization. Or forming words before reading them. Forming words before reading them. All right. Now we have to go to the next page. Page 11. Page 11. And establish more positive and negative reading habits. Are we ready?
Yes.
Some are not ready. Page 11. And we have to learn the right sitting posture. What is the right sitting posture in class? Upright. You shouldn't be standing and your feet are forward. You know when you lean like this, you're already tired. Just sit straight. So let's read that part again. In Unit 1, let's go.
In Unit 1, we identify some bad reading habits, namely lip reading and sub-vocalization. We shall now discuss others that also impede reading efficiency. These are moving the head and pointing across with a finger, a pen or a ruler. When some people read, they move their heads from left to right. This happens as they go over every line. If there are 40 lines on a page, for example, the head moves back and forth 40 times. This can wear out the reader very quickly. As you read, only your eyes should move, and they should move down and page, not from left to right. Look at the page you are reading now. Do you notice that you can see every word on the page at a single glance? So, you do not need to keep moving your head. If you notice that you have a tendency, hold your head between your hands and try to keep it still. With practice, you will soon kick out the habit. Another thing that some readers do is to point at the words or sentences that they are reading. Again, this is not necessary. Using your finger or a ruler to point at words you are reading it also shows that you lack confidence. It is a bad reading habit that you should endeavor to overcome. As you work towards becoming an efficient reader, identify any habit that hinder you from reading well. If you have difficulties, ask your teacher to help you. Working closely with your classmates may help you to become aware of things you do while you are reading that you have never even imagined.
Good. So we have to improve on how to read, actually. I don't know why we are reading like that. You know, in English, you're supposed to say, when some people read, they move their head from left to right. You shouldn't say, when some people read. You know, it looks so boring. This happens as they go over every line. You know, there's intonation in English. and it should come out right, okay? So you should learn to improve on that. Now, I want you to tell me other bad habit or good habit you realized from this part. Yes? Is it good or bad? Moving your head. How many of us move our head left to right? Left to right as we read. So most of us, it's good you know, at least you can improve. So what should we do to overcome this? What have you been advised? Yes? Hold our heads between our arms firmly, so that when you are reading, you find yourself fixed. You are looking from above the book below, not left, right, okay? We are supposed to be able to read a whole page. So write that under good and bad habits. Under bad habits, you say moving. Don't draw in a text. Just write it in your book. Bad reading habit, you said moving the head from left to right. Moving the head from left to right on the page. Moving the head from left to right of the page. Why are you writing at the back? These are main notes. I don't know why you are writing as if it's just A or B. What about the good habit? You said hold the head firmly. Hold the head firmly as you read. Whether it's in your hand or just like that, you must learn to do so. Hold your head firmly and read from top to bottom. And read from top to bottom. Alright. The last negative or bad habit, which is it? Yes?
Pointing your hand.
Pointing your hand, finger, or using a ruler to trace words when reading. That is a negative or bad habit. So you write it under that. Pointing fingers, hands, or using a ruler to trace words while reading. Pointing the finger, hand, or using a ruler to trace words while writing. While reading, not writing, okay? Now, what is the opposite of that? What should we do? Yes? What is the opposite of that? When you are telling somebody what to do, what will you tell them? Keep the hands off. Keep the hands off from a text when reading. So that one is a positive habit or good habit. So then, we are going to have a moment to read silently. I'll just be observing you. And I want us to read, observe your neighbor. At some point, just steal a glance at them. And tell me what negative habits they are displaying. Now, looking at page 3, I don't know whether you have something to read. Yeah, there is... there is that part, activity 5. I want you to read. One person should read while the partner is just looking. Like if you are reading, the next person is just looking at you, then you change. Take the minimum possible time because we are almost going to close the lesson. Go on. I don't want to hear voices because it is silent. It is silent reading, so no noise. Shh. Did you hear? Silent reading, so don't The other one observes the other. Switch roles. We have very few minutes to the end of the lesson. Switch roles and then so. Anyway, maybe the other partner will treat another time. But tell me, what have you seen from the neighbor? Good habits or negative? Yes. Like which one? Lip reading. Pointing. Pointing of fingers. So she should learn to improve. What did you say? Yeah? Good habit. Which one? Oh. Okay. Yes. What did you see? Okay, let's stop there. There's a lot of noise affecting us when we need to go for tea. Have a good day.